You are the kind of lover who comes along only once in a lifetime, a rare and extraordinary soul whose presence transforms the lives of those lucky enough to know you. Your person recognizes this truth with absolute certainty. They are deeply aware of the depth of their feelings for you, and in quiet moments of reflection, they realize how rare and precious your love truly is. You brought them a sense of warmth, comfort, and passion that is not easily found, and they know they may never encounter it again. This awareness sits heavily in their heart, especially because they also know they have caused you pain. They carry a deep sense of shame for the times they disregarded your emotions, for the moments when they failed to treat your heart with the tenderness it deserved. They think back to instances when they should have been more attentive, more patient, and more understanding, and they feel a wave of regret. They know they hurt you, not just in passing moments, but in ways that may have left lasting marks on your heart. That knowledge torments them. They wish they could go back, undo the hurt, and rewrite those chapters with love and care instead of mistakes and distance. Your absence has created an emptiness in their life that nothing else can seem to fill. They miss you deeply, not just the way you looked at them or the words you spoke, but the way your energy seemed to wrap around them and make them feel at home. To them, you are not simply a past relationship or a fleeting connection, you are their true love, the one they believe they are meant to be with. Even now, they find themselves reaching for their phone, tempted to send a message, or considering ways to send subtle signs that they are still there, still thinking about you, still hoping for some kind of bridge between your worlds. They watch you quietly from a distance, keeping a close eye on what you are doing. They notice the changes in your energy, the shifts in your mood, even if you don't speak directly to them. And while they may not always show it outwardly, the thought of you giving your attention to someone else gnaws at them. They feel unsettled and even a little panicked when they imagine you smiling at another person the way you used to smile at them. It's not that they want to control you, they just can't bear the thought of losing your heart entirely. Part of their worry stems from the fact that you are no longer chasing them. Once, they may have felt confident in your devotion, certain that you would always be there no matter what. But now, your distance speaks volumes. Your absence from their space, your silence, and your lack of pursuit have shaken them. This has left them with a storm of conflicted thoughts, wondering if you've moved on, if you're happier without them, or if there's still a part of you that loves them the way they still love you. They have also begun to notice a strange and almost poetic pattern in their life. Whenever they treat you poorly, whenever they push you away or act without care, negativity seems to follow them. It's as if the universe itself is reminding them of the consequences of hurting someone who loved them so deeply. They are beginning to understand that peace in their life is tied to making peace with you. In their heart, they feel they need your forgiveness, not just for closure, but for their own well-being. Without it, they are restless, burdened, and unable to find true emotional balance. More than anything, your person wants permanence with you. They don't see you as a temporary chapter or a passing phase, they see you as their person, the one they belong with. Regardless of the arguments, the mistakes, or the misunderstandings between you, they believe that your bond is something unbreakable, something that was meant to withstand time and trials. They may not have shown it when they should have, but in their soul, they have always felt a pull toward you, a certainty that their life is meant to intertwine with yours. Without you, they feel a heaviness in their chest that they can't seem to shake. It's not just sadness, it's a kind of emotional exhaustion, a weariness that comes from knowing they had something beautiful and let it slip through their fingers. They feel broken in ways they can't fully articulate. The joy they once knew has dimmed, replaced by a constant sense of longing. Even in moments of distraction or busyness, there's an undercurrent of ache, a reminder that something vital is missing from their life. When they think about you, they don't just recall the physical moments, the touches, the laughter, the shared glances. They recall the way you made them feel seen in a world that often overlooks people's depths. You understood them in ways they sometimes didn't even understand themselves. Losing that connection feels like losing a part of their own identity. They realize now that you weren't just a source of love, you were a source of stability, inspiration, and purpose. If they could speak to you without fear, they would tell you that they are sorry, not just as a formality, but from the deepest parts of their heart. They would admit that they were wrong, that they took you for granted, that they allowed their own fears or distractions to cloud what truly mattered. They would tell you that you are irreplaceable, and that no matter where they go or who they meet, no one will ever measure up to the way you made them feel. In truth, they are holding on to hope, hope that somehow, despite everything, there is still a path back to you. They believe that love like yours doesn't happen twice in a lifetime. And so, they wait, they watch, and they wonder if the universe will give them one more chance to make things right. Because as much as they try to carry on, they know the truth: without your love, their world will never feel complete again. I wish I could put into words what I'm feeling right now, but every time I try, it feels like my emotions spill over and get tangled in my thoughts. Every time I close my eyes, I picture you right here beside me, as if the simple act of imagining you could somehow bridge the distance between us. I long for that closeness, the warmth of your presence, the comfort of knowing you're near. When I walked away, I told myself I could handle your absence. I believed I could accept it, even convince myself that it was just a natural part of life. But the truth is, I was wrong. Instead of understanding, I've been left with an emptiness that follows me everywhere, a hollow space in my heart that only you could ever fill. You were more than just someone I cared about, you became a part of my life in a way I didn't even realize until you were gone. You took care of me as if I were family, showing me a kind of compassion and patience that I rarely let myself accept from anyone. You made me feel safe in my own skin, something I've always struggled with. You seemed to understand me in ways even I didn't understand myself, seeing through my emotional walls without pushing or prying. Even in my most closed-off moments, you found a way to reach me. It's only now, looking back, that I fully grasp just how rare and precious that was. I know deep down that I'll never find someone quite like you. People can't be replaced, not truly, and you've left a mark on my life that no one else could ever replicate. That's why I've been sending you little messages through songs, hoping that maybe, when you hear them, you'll recognize my voice in the lyrics. Each song is my way of reminding you how much I still love you and how much I miss you. It's my attempt to reach across the silence and distance, to let you know that my feelings haven't faded, not even a little. Now that you're far away from me, everything feels different. It's as though the world has lost some of its color, like the things I used to enjoy don't have the same spark anymore. I've realized, painfully, that you truly mean so much more to me than I allowed myself to admit before. Back when you were close, I took too many things for granted. I thought there would always be more time, more chances to make things right. But time has a way of teaching hard lessons, and the one I've learned is that I can't undo the past. I can only carry it and try to do better if I'm ever given the chance. I'm not blind to my own faults. I know I've made mistakes, many of them. Some of the things I did, or failed to do, hurt you in ways I never intended. I wish I could go back and take those moments away, erase the hurt, and replace it with the love and care I truly felt but didn't always show. You don't know how heavy the guilt is that I carry for what I did. It's not just regret, it's a constant ache, a voice in my head reminding me of the ways I failed you. I want you to know, with complete honesty, that I never meant to hurt you. Every wrong step I took was out of my own confusion, not out of malice. If I could, I would spend every day making up for it. Since you've been gone, I've found myself searching for you in the faces of strangers, in the corners of familiar places, in every crowd I pass through. I keep hoping, against all logic, that I'll turn a corner and see you standing there, smiling at me the way you used to. But it never happens. And in those moments, I feel the weight of your absence all over again. I don't feel connected to anyone else the way I felt connected to you. It's like there's an invisible thread that once tied me to something solid, something safe, and now that thread has been cut. The world feels bigger, colder, and lonelier without you in it. There's a part of me that wishes I could just pick up the phone and tell you all of this. To spill my heart without hesitation, to let you hear the sincerity in my voice. But fear holds me back, fear of what you might say, fear that you've moved on, fear that I'm too late. And yet, even with all those fears swirling inside me, the longing never goes away. I still wish for one more conversation, one more moment to be near you, one more chance to make things right. Sometimes I wonder if you still think of me, even for a fleeting second. Do certain songs remind you of us the way they remind me of you? Do you ever look up at the sky and feel the same pull, the same ache, that I do? I don't know. All I know is that you've left an imprint on my life so deep that no amount of time or distance can erase it. And maybe that's the truest sign of love, when someone becomes a part of you, and no matter where you go, you carry them with you. If I could sum up everything I've been feeling, it's this: I miss you, not just in the casual, passing way people use the word, but in the kind of way that reaches into your bones and settles there. I miss the way you understood me without me having to explain myself. I miss the way your presence made even the hardest days feel bearable. I miss the laughter, the quiet moments, the way you made me believe I was worth something. And I love you, still, completely, and without condition. So here I am, somewhere between hope and heartache, sending you my thoughts in the only ways I know how. Hoping that, in some small way, they find you. Hoping that you'll understand, even if you never hear me say it out loud, that you are and always will be one of the most important people in my life. Karmic situations in your life are naturally falling away, as if the universe has been quietly rearranging events in your favor. This shift is not happening by chance, it's the direct result of the high standards you hold for yourself. You consistently choose growth, integrity, and self-respect, and this energy radiates outward, touching everyone around you. Your partner, in particular, has been deeply affected by this. They see your strength and self-discipline, and it awakens in them the desire to rise to the same level. Even if you are unaware of it, your influence on them runs deeper than words. It's not only what you say, but also the way you carry yourself, make decisions, and stand firmly in your truth that inspires them to become a better version of themselves. They have been watching you closely during this time. It's not in a controlling or invasive way, but rather with a sense of admiration and longing. They see you as someone who is capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. The way you move forward, the way you adapt and overcome challenges, and the way you create opportunities for yourself all capture their attention. Your confidence has a magnetic quality that they cannot ignore. It draws them in, even in moments when they try to keep their distance. To them, you appear as someone who not only dreams but manifests those dreams into reality, and this is something they deeply admire. Right now, you are in a season of well-deserved change and abundance. The blessings coming into your life are not accidental, they are the result of years of effort, perseverance, and self-mastery. You have done the inner work, breaking cycles, letting go of unhealthy attachments, and learning to prioritize your well-being, and now the external world is reflecting that progress back to you. You deserve every opportunity, every moment of joy, and every ounce of success you are experiencing. Your partner sees all of this and feels both inspired and challenged. They are currently working overtime, not because they need to prove themselves to you in an unhealthy way, but because they want to meet you on equal ground. They are focused on building a solid and stable foundation for themselves before stepping forward to reconnect. This foundation isn't just about financial stability, but also about emotional readiness and personal growth. They don't want to come toward you with half-hearted intentions or unfinished goals. Instead, they are carefully strategizing their approach, ensuring that when they do step forward, they are fully prepared for the kind of connection you both deserve. The separation between you has been difficult for them. While they are trying to remain patient and logical, the truth is that their emotions often overpower their strategies. They do not enjoy being apart from you. In fact, it's painful for them to see you thriving and moving forward without them by your side. At the same time, they can't help but feel proud of you. It's a bittersweet mix of emotions. They long to be part of your success story, yet they know they must focus on their own growth first before fully re-entering your life. From your perspective, you have finally reached a point where you are reaping the fruits of your hard work. After a long period of struggle, healing, and personal transformation, you are now standing firmly on your own 2 feet. You are filling your own cup, tending to your own needs, and not relying on anyone else for your sense of fulfillment. This self-sufficiency is not about closing yourself off to love, it's about knowing that your happiness and worth are not dependent on someone else's presence or approval. Your partner recognizes this and sees you as their perfect match. It's not just about physical attraction or shared interests, it's about the way your souls align, the way your values match, and the way your energy complements theirs. They understand that the connection you share is rare and not easily replaced. For them, this isn't just about rekindling a romance, it's about aligning 2 paths that have been running parallel for too long. The time for reconnection is drawing nearer. The days ahead will bring opportunities for openness, honesty, and vulnerability. Your partner is preparing themselves for a moment when they can come forward and share the truths they have been holding inside. These truths may include confessions about their feelings, admissions about the struggles they have faced, and a deeper explanation of why they have taken certain actions or remained at a distance. When that moment comes, it will not only be a turning point for your connection, but also a testament to the power of patience, personal growth, and mutual respect. For now, trust in the process that is unfolding. You are both on individual journeys of transformation, and though the paths may feel separate at times, they are leading you toward the same destination. Your strength, self-love, and ability to remain grounded are not only guiding you forward, they are also lighting the way for your partner to find their own way back to you.